ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. Available in golden cellar and premium white, high in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
Your award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nichal Sarawan.
You guys do an absolute splendid, fantastic job at the Breakfast Rush.
You guys are the intelligent choice.
No matter what time you get on the Breakfast Rush, it's just brilliant.
I never really used to listen to Radio Al Ansar until I started tuning into the Breakfast Rush. It actually became a way of life. You guys really add value to people's mornings. You never know whose face you put a smile on.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Radio Al Ansar will be broadcasting live from the Habibia Sufi Saab Darbar Riverside for their daily Muharram programs for the first 10 days of Muharram. The Ashura Day programs commence from the Dua of Ashura at 9:30 a.m, followed by their main Ashura program from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is broadcasting to you live from the Habibia Sufi Sahib Darbar Riverside.
The chaos and destruction in the Gaza Strip is beyond comprehension. Virtually everyone is displaced, hungry, and in urgent need of life-saving humanitarian support. The Al-Imdad Foundation has been working tirelessly to address the health, nutrition, and water needs of the population. Our hospital, water deliveries, and hot meal programs are made possible with your support. Your donation, big or small, is a lifeline for those in dire need. Help Gaza survive. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Gentlemen, it's back. The legendary Opanankan anti-stress shoe has returned to Brasilia and designer shoe outlet. Handcrafted in Brazil from ultra-soft premium leather, anti-stress comfort, diabetic friendly. Built for real, everyday wear. Tried, tested, and trusted by men from the workday to weekends. Back in limited quantities, available at Brasilia Pavilion, Midlands Mall, Westtown Square, and designer shoe outlet Westwood and South Coast Mall. Opanankan Anti-Stress. The peak of comfort technology is here.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
My job as a da'i, my job as a speaker, is actually to try to speak to the person here who is the least committed to Islam. My job is to try to address the person who doesn't even want to be here. That's the person I'm trying to reach. Because that person may be holding on to Islam by a thread. They may barely be holding on. They may already be convinced, I don't even want to be Muslim, I don't even know. I'm not so sure if I want to be Muslim. And they're sitting in this audience. And that person, if I start giving him examples of spending half of his wealth or all of his wealth, you know what they're going to say? I wasn't even sure about giving 1/100th of my wealth, and you're asking for half or all. Forget it. I'm out of here. This is way too much to ask. The guy already walked in thinking that Islam has way too much to ask, and I helped him out. I helped him out by giving him the highest standards. The standards that not even all of the other companions could live by. That only the very, very, very top of them could live by. And I'm presenting that almost as though that is what you're expected to do. It isn't fair. It's just not fair. Then what do we do? In the communal discourse, in the conversation that we have to have with our communities, the Khatiba Jumu'ah, for example, he has to understand that people are at different levels and you have to take it easy. You have to talk about the very basics and take it easy and give hope. But then you have in every masjid there's like a halaqah, there's a study circle, and there's like 6 or 7 people that attended. It's not like 200 people or whatever. It's very few people. And they stick it, they come every week, they come every week, they come every week, they sit with the Imam, they learn more and they learn more and they learn more. And as they demonstrate that they are more serious, guess what? The leader, the Imam, the scholar, the teacher has to expect more from who? From them. From them, you should give them higher examples. For them, you should actually elevate their expectations because you want to make them rise to the occasion. But even as they rise to the occasion, you know what the next challenge becomes? They turn around, as you, for example, some of you didn't know much about the deen 4 years ago. But you started learning some Arabic, you started attending some seminars and courses and classes, and you started listening to download after download after download, and you started taking all these crazy notes, and then you started giving a khutbah at your MSA or something, or a talk, or a halaqah, and now you know a lot more than you did 4 years ago. But you know what happens? As you know more, you realize more is expected from you. And as you realize more is expected from you, you turn around to everybody else and think that more is expected from them too. Which isn't true. More is simply expected from you, but you can't put your burdens on them. Nobody had a larger burden on their shoulders than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No one in human history ever had it, and no one in the human future will ever have a larger burden than this man had to carry sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 23 years, which is no time at all to do what he did. And yet, when he's sending people on a mission to spread the word of Islam, he's telling companions, Yassiru wa la tu'assiru, yassira wa la tu'assira. Make ease and don't make difficulty. Go easy on people. Don't go hard on them. Subhanallah. It's his instruction to Sahaba. He's not tell people to submit to Allah and they better become the best example of submission immediately. No, just go easy on people. Take it easy. Yassiru wa la tu'assiru. You know? It's an incredible bit of advice.
Just take it easy on people. Yes, an incredible piece of advice. It is your breakfast rush now, 27 minutes exactly after 6 on this Monday morning. Where have you been? You've been lived in that blanket, hey? Bit difficult this morning if that blanket. Get to work half an hour late. Well, let's try not to do that today. Let's try to be there on time. So, we've got your first traffic update lined up in a little bit from now, and we'll let you know what's going on the roads. By the way, if you're already there, if you're already driving and you've already seen something that everybody else should be aware of, then pop us a message in studio 0609041056, and we'll be sure to let everybody else know what's going on the roads this morning, what you've seen. Tell us where it is, which direction you're traveling in. Give us some sort of landmark to work with as well, so we can give folks as much information as possible, and they could choose, hopefully, another route to get themselves to work this morning. Nazmeera Cassim, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Not going to complain.
How was the weekend?
Oh, lovely weekend. It was a good weekend.
A cold weekend?
And look, the temperatures weren't as high as I'd liked for them to have been. Doing a little bit of driving around over the weekend. So, yeah, the heat in the car, we can officially say it works.
Is it the first time you put it on this year?
No.
Okay, good.
No, every morning, because when we come in here, the birds are still sleeping and the temperatures are still in their little teens.
Nice.
Every morning. How was your weekend?
It was okay.
Family.
Yes.
Good family.
Very busy. And the next couple of weeks will be too.
As we come up to almost traffic time, last week we saw KwaZulu-Natal Commissioner Major General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and Crime Intelligence Head Lieutenant Dumisani Khumalo present themselves to the Brookland police station for questioning on Thursday after being requested to do so by IDAC. But they were not arrested. Now, this has triggered calls for the institution to be disbanded. We'll be discussing this matter in a bit on the program, so stick around, stay tuned for that. If you were busy and you didn't manage to catch up with what's going on the Football World Cup 2026, Buddy Governor's got the latest sporting update for you a bit later on the program, and of course also speak about the great that can be achieved when there is collaboration between the private business sector and of course NGOs as well. There's a lot going on your breakfast rush, all of your headlining news and everything in between as well. Remember, we are there with you inside your TV2, so you can go check us out on YouTube. Go for it. Go have a look. See. Remember, when you log into your YouTube, you've got to search. If you've never done it before, search Al Ansar Media. Find us. You'll find this little circle there with a little red live tab. Click on that one there because that's the one that you're looking for, and then hit the subscribe button down the bottom. Do that, and then press that little bell as well. So then you follow us, and you'll get some notifications as soon as the station goes live on YouTube. Like we are at the moment. So come on in and join us on YouTube as well. You know, I pressed the play button.
I saw you.
You saw that, right? You heard the click on the
did.
mouse. And let's try again.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Lieutenant Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. It's Monday. How you doing?
Tired from the weekend.
Okay, we'll read your report later about what happened over the weekend, but you can tell us what's happening on the roads now.
A lot happening on the roads now. So you got March this morning. They're in the Amlazi area. They're going to be doing a performance there, so tickets are available. Kings Velatini Stadium if you want to go and attend. So there will be a march this morning in Amlazi, so just be aware of that, please. Amlazi residents. Then on the 25th, they're going to be in Sipingo. So please be aware of that. You're going to have issues with traffic in that vicinity as well. So there will be some sort of obstruction in those areas. So this morning we're traveling on the N2 between Commercial and Amsterdam interchange. There's lane restrictions in place due to roadworks. N3 is from Wayne interchange to Hammersdale. The roadwork currently underway as well. N3 between Ashburton interchange and New England interchange. There's a restricted lane. Please reduce your speed. We're traveling on the N3 southbound. That's now coming towards Durban. The carriageway has been diverted at northbound into a contraflow system at Hammersdale, so you're aware of that. It happened some time ago, but that's already in place. Trucks are staggered outside King Edward Hospital, starting to use a second lane on the left-hand side. I remember they're all trying to get to the harbour. Now, this is onto Bayhead Road. So the harbour is quite full this morning, very busy conditions. They're going to have trucks on Sydney Road, on Ambila Road, on the M7, and also coming from South Coast Road as well. We're going to have trucks that are stacking up. So just be aware of that. So if you're in the Hillcrest area this morning, near the Crest Home turnoff, buck tried to run across the road, got hit by a car. So there's people that are stopping to assist. Just be aware of that, please. On the R74 this morning, this is outside Stanger, stores. This was near the Nyongo area. The reason for this, the truck's on fire, and people have cut down the huge trees and put the logs across the road. So please be aware of that. The authorities have been notified. Delay your travel in the area, please, until you can see what's happening when the sun is out. So right now, that area is very dark, and there's a lot happening there at this point. So moving traffic on the NC coming towards Durban between Hammersdale and the M13. That's the Key Ridge area. Accident on the N2 South near the tankers prospected. You know where those oil storage areas are, near the old airport. That's where the accident is. So there will be some sort of delays in that vicinity. Going southbound, just allow for extra traveling now, please. That's your first update.
You know, you're talking about these marches that are going to be going on in different places. This morning starting in Umlazi, and, you know, on a daily basis in different places around the country. Of course, next week or later this week, you're talking about a march taking place in Isipingo. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, if I don't go to work for one day, I'll lose a day's pay. If I don't go to work for a week, I lose a week's pay. So who's funding all of these thousands of people?
That's why I said.
Yeah.
If tickets available, if you want to buy them, you can.
I thought you were joking. So there's like literally tickets to go there.
No, I'm joking, man.
You are joking. Okay, cool. Because I'm trying to figure out, how are these people being funded? Like, where's the money coming from?
That's an interesting point.
You know, there's been calls for this question to be investigated, so proper answers can come through for a while now. And what we managed to find out... No, I must worry. I need to worry because there's thousands of people, well, millions really, that are unemployed in the country. But now there's thousands of people that can just like every single day, maybe, you know, possibly go stand on the road and not earn money and protest. So how are they feeding their families? I'm worried about the little members of their families that may not have school fees, that may not have bread at the end of the day. I'm worried about those ones, the people at home, basically.
But let me give you an interesting fact.
Go for it.
For you to be where you are,
mm-hmm.
you had to have two parents, right?
True story, yeah.
Those two parents had to have two parents each, that's 4 grandparents.
Right.
Those 4 grandparents had to have 8 great-grandparents.
Okay.
Those 8 great-grandparents had to have 16 third-degree ancestors.
Where are you going with this one?
If you look at it over 400 years,
mm-hmm.
It took 2,048 10th-degree ancestors for us to be where we are.
Okay.
A lot of people.
You think each one was saving money so that we can go stand on the road now?
Ilam Lazi this morning.
Assalamu alaikum, Colonel. Have yourself a lovely morning. We'll catch up with you later. The South African citizen movement, March and March, right? They've stated that it's funded by grassroots crowdfunding, merchandise sales, and individual donations. They're not saying who's giving the individual donations. While the organization denies receiving financial backing from political parties or major businesses, its funding has faced growing public scrutiny and calls for investigation. And I'd love to know the results of that investigation.
Exactly, but why don't you just come out and say, these are the people that are funding me, this is how I'm getting my money, I'm not getting it from there, if you have nothing to hide. Like you are coming out and asking other organizations that are doing good where they're getting their money from.
So one of the reasons for that would be is the donor wants to remain anonymous, and in your effort to maintain their anonymity, you just have to keep their name out of your mouth.
Makes sense, but there's a reason, which is why they say it's being investigated.
I hope so. I hope that the results of that investigation are made public, because we'd love to know. So they say that individual donations come through. And they're saying it's not coming through from political parties or major businesses. But aren't major businesses just on board level, at the very, very least, made up of a group of individuals?
Correct.
Now, planted the seed, you go water it, and you go dig. Right? A funding model for March and March, according to the movement leadership, including their founder, Jacinta Ngopisi Zuma, says that the organization sustains itself through card funding. Now, the movement raises capital directly from supporters via their March and March donation portal. There's merchandise sales. So they're generating revenue by selling branded T-shirts and apparel on its social media platforms, and of course through their website as well. Leadership has acknowledged receiving one instance of financial assistance from an Monday morning, right? Anonymous private company to help cover the costs of a media briefing. Now, I've been to media briefings.
Very expensive events.
And depending on what you're serving, they how many translators you need, could work out to be very, very expensive exercise. Now, despite the organization's claims of grassroots support, political analysts and observers have raised concerns and questions about how the movement funds large-scale national protests. I mean, transport's not cheap. Have you checked the price of diesel?
Yep. From what we see, they continue to do whatever it is they want to do every single day, which means that there's enough money sitting in that account.
Yeah, there's money coming in from somewhere. So what about the visual marketing stuff? I mean, for us to go and get a TBR jersey, jacket, hoodie, whatever you want to call it, I think, because I like good quality stuff, the lowest price that we got for hoodies, for TBR, printed and what have you, was over $500 each.
Yep. That's the price.
Now, again, that's because I wanted good quality. You could go with the cheaper, lower quality, this, that, and the other, then go off the price, if not less.
And wear it for 2 weeks.
And exactly, but civil society actors and political commentators have urged the South African government to investigate the origins of the movement's funding, citing potential exploitation of anti-migrant sentiments for broader political agendas. Now, we're opening up the topic on that one there. Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts with us on 060-904-1056. We'd love to know what you think on that matter.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
All right, now that we got that one there out of the way, let's go check out really quickly what your weather app is talking about today. Durban at 6:41 this morning, mostly clear, 25-degree high at lunchtime. Pietermaritzburg from 9 up to a clear 23 in that part of the world. Richards Bay clear 25. Margate a mostly clear 25 degrees as well. Ladysmith partly cloudy 21 at lunchtime. Newcastle from 6 up to a partly cloudy 22. If you're out in Johannesburg, mostly cloudy from 5 overnight to 16 degrees at lunchtime today. And Cape Town, a cloudy 17 degrees at lunchtime. It's your breakfast rush on this Monday morning. The Monday morning where Brian Abrahams has this to say.
Assalamu alaikum. The Almighty Allah knows no boundaries in bestowing His kindness and blessings upon you if you follow His guidelines. Pray to Him and have faith in His decisions.
Daily, 7 days a week. Go ahead and do that. It's Ismail Khan saying Assalamu alaikum. Life is short, live it. Love is rare, grab it. Anger is bad, dump it. Fear is awful, face it. Memories are sweet, cherish them. Not too much to remember.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wahida says, Assalamu alaikum. Make shukr that we are seeing another day. Some people don't get this chance, so appreciate it.
Assalamu alaikum to us to all. Life is short, live it. Love is rare, grab it. Fauzi just typed out what Ismail sent earlier. Basically.
If you didn't hear it the first time.
Yeah, if you didn't. Appa Latifa.
She says, Bilkul sahi kaha.
She's talking about the Nasiha this morning.
And perhaps what you just said.
Oh.
Abu Bakr says...
This is how I got in a dog box.
Should have read it first. Anywho, yesterday my wife asked me for money to get me something. She got me a small chocolate.
Bite size.
Make shukr.
Right, M4 southbound flowing nicely. Remember, you are a slave to the traffic. Oh, Farooq Khan. Yeah, I suppose.
Assalamu alaikum. You are all in my du'as. Please dress warm. Loving the cold, from Sister Shanaz. I love it too.
Yeah.
Razia Qadr says, Assalamu alaikum and alhamdulillah for another beautiful new week ahead. Assalamu alaikum to the team. Dua is shifa requested for my mum, Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag. She's in hospital currently. We ask for your du'as from her son, Hafiz Luqman Parag. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you complete shifa, inshallah. So we get those bayans every morning again.
Yeah, we look forward to them, really. Hafiz Sab, I hope you've taken a little radio or something like that, or put her phone on stream so she can still listen to the program. At the very, very, very least, we'll try and put a smile on her dial as well. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag, inshallah, you get well very soon.
Ameen. Salams, Nichal, Naz and listeners. Blessed Monday. Stay safe. From Sister Fazila Kaji.
Brother Fahim is on the roads this morning and he says, hey, usual spot, Spaghetti Junction, northbound. All the cars in South Africa are driving in the same road at the moment. Sure, that's a lot of traffic at this time.
Very minimal movement there.
Where's everybody? Is everybody going for the march? No, but then they're going the wrong way. Yeah. All right. Assalamu alaikum. There's no name here. I'm going to go looking. MP. Right. Sending us videos in the morning. MP, we can't watch videos in the morning.
Assalamu alaikum. I will get too cold to comment on the march and march. I rather enjoy my goodri. Enjoy your day, MH.
You do that, MH. It's 6:45.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This is your breakfast rush.
Discover elegance, comfort and modesty at Al-Ansar Shop. Browse our beautiful collection of abayas, scarves, hijabs, kurtas, jibbas and modest fashion for every occasion. From everyday wear to special events, we have styles to suit the entire family. Visit us today and experience quality, affordability and timeless modest fashion. Al-Ansar Shop. Modesty meets style.
At Amina's Wonder Spice, we know that many of you already enjoy the pleasure of cooking with our 100% pure ginger and garlic. Our unique masala paste have created a new dimension and variety to your dishes. For all these reasons and more, we've called it a Wonder Spice. Amina's Wonder Spice, creating a unique taste in a paste. Available throughout South Africa, neighbouring countries and also in the UK. Contact us on 031 577 5023 or www.aminaspice.co.za.
When disaster strikes, families lose everything in an instant. Homes destroyed, communities displaced. Hope fades into uncertainty. Our Global Emergency Fund ensures we respond without delay, delivering food, water, shelter, and healthcare to families in need. To support our Global Emergency Fund, visit islamicrelief.org.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
47 minutes to 7 on your breakfast rush.
What?
And it is
47 minutes to 7.
past 6.
This is why we just say 10 to 7, Cla, and carry on.
It's not. What happens to the other 3 minutes? Anywho, now we can say 12 minutes to 7. And in your headlining news, Nichal needs...
The official apology to our listeners that are listening, wherever you're listening from. Nazmeera Cassim is an English teacher. She does not teach how to tell the time. So on behalf of everybody that needs to know what time it is, it's 12 to 7.
We said that. Duduzile Zuma Sambudla, an ex-MK party spin doctor Nhlamulo Ndledla, said that they would challenge their expulsion from the party in court. The duo made the announcement at a press briefing in Sandton yesterday, 3 days after they were booted out with immediate effect. Now, MKP Secretary General Sibonelo Nomvalo announced the expulsions on Thursday. He said the pair had acted in ways that clashed with the party's values, constitution and organizational interests.
Outside of South Africa, shipping in the Strait of Hormuz has plunged following Iran's announcement that it has closed the waterway once again over Israel's strikes on Lebanon. An analysis by maritime intelligence company Windward showed yesterday that a total of 12 vessels crossed the strait yesterday, down from 35 transits the previous day. According to Windward, 5 of 8 vehicles entering the strait had their automatic identification systems turned off.
Back home, the DA is offering a 50,000 rand reward for information that could lead to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for the killing of ward candidate Sinovuyo Duyukwe. She was killed in Dunoon on Saturday on her way home from a voting registration station. Her murder and the killing of Port Elizabeth Councillor Sicelo Mleve have heightened concerns about political violence ahead of the municipal elections.
Did you go check your registration?
No, I didn't. So on our side, the venue has changed.
Right.
Because of the situation at the Sherwood Hall. It will be, I think, at the Mariam B. Sultan venue.
So while she's thinking, what you can do is go to the electoral website. There is a portal on there for you to do your checking.
Perfect.
Pop in your ID number. It'll do your check-in for you. And it'll come back and tell you where you can go vote.
Sorted.
Specifically.
They know the fuel prices has increased.
So I'm hoping and really hoping and praying that those that have turned 18 most recently and everybody else who hasn't registered just yet took the time this weekend, because there were 2 whole days.
Yes.
Where you could have went and done your registration as a voter in the country. Like claiming your voice, basically. Like you're saying, give it to me. It's my right. I want it. It's my voice. I want to use it. Give it to me,
and
basically.
It's something that people fought for a very, very long time. Blood, sweat and tears for us to have the opportunity to do. So why waste it? Why waste their years of struggles and the sacrifice of their lives in some cases?
I want to talk about something different now.
Tell us.
I want to take you all the way down memory lane.
Okay.
So let's go on a journey. A few years ago. For some people, it might be more than just a few years. Data now shows that 0.0% of South African households rely solely on landlines. 0.0. That means the landline era is officially gone. And what a shift it's been, man. We've gone from landlines and handwritten letters to smartphones, WhatsApp calls, voice notes, and instant messages, all in just a couple of decades. But let's be honest, right? For those that remember, there was something special about those landline days, wasn't there? I mean, I remember having a landline at home. It feel like you made it in life, man. That phone would sit proudly in the lounge or passage like a trophy. And everyone in the house respected that phone. You couldn't just call any time. You had to think carefully. Because if you called somebody's house, you weren't just calling them. You're calling the whole family, man. Now, there were strict household rules with regard to the phone. Don't keep the line busy. Make it quick. Stop calling after 9 p.m. And definitely don't phone long distance unless you had the money. Then there was a drama of waiting for an important call. No missed calls, no WhatsApps. If you missed that call, you missed it. So I want to ask you this today. Do you remember the landline days? Did your house have one? What's your funniest or most unforgettable landline memory? Let's take a trip down memory lane this Monday and tell us about your landline era. 0609041056 would be the WhatsApp message line that you could use today to send your messages to studio. Fazila said, yes, I remember Sheikh Imam talking about the funding of March and March. What about tax implications for the donor and those receiving donations? Those thousands are unemployed. Where do they find the money to buy these branded T-shirts? Good question. Keep asking questions. Probing questions.
Perhaps, I don't know, with the same funding.
Yeah.
And now we know of the Section 18A certificates. Give me a donation. Take this.
There you go.
Khalas.
Tax write-off.
MH says the phone had a lock and key. I remember that.
Now, MH, the lock and key on the phone did its job, but people like me found a way around it.
Okay, what did you do? Teach us.
So
We can't do anything with the information now. So
Yeah. You used to tap that gadget that cut the call.
Yeah.
That little thing there. You tap it. Yeah. Like 1, and you wait. And if you're dialing like 0, it's 10.
Okay.
It was like sending Morse code to the phone company to tell them.
There was a particular time where from one network to another network, the same, after 7 p.m., you could call for an hour for free.
Yeah.
So I remember I would call my friends for like 59 minutes.
They cut the call and
phone
call
again.
Yeah.
Another 59 minutes.
Now, she sends a 3-minute voice note, stops, starts again, sends a whole another 4-minute voice note, and then stops, starts again, and then I'll be sitting on the other side just mute. I'll sort this out tomorrow. Slam's great show. Jazakallah khairan for all your trending news updates. We have to read Yaseens, makes lots of istighfar. And du'as for our safety and the preservation of our beloved country. I still have my land. No, like you still got the phone.
Yeah.
Is it connected to anything?
I doubt it.
Because I don't see any cabling up there. I mean, she sent a picture.
I really doubt it.
Hey? I don't see any cabling on the speaker. So it's like an ornament now. It's like an ornament, and it's like, do you remember?
Imagine little ones walking in and asking, what's that?
Yeah. That special ring was a message. Kring, kring. Tap, 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 tap. And it opens. Yes, Fazila.
Shana says, Salams Nish, I remember you spoke about not making overseas calls.
Yeah.
My husband used to phone from overseas and reverse the charges to our landline.
Yeah.
Imagine the bill at the end of the month.
Shanaz, was your husband paying the bill?
Sheikh Imam says,
Yeah, he's still thinking about this one.
Transport banners, media briefings, food drinks, etc.
Oh, definitely.
March and March. Where's the money coming from?
There was 2 types of phones. The older one with a round dial. Used to do that with the phone.
I still don't know how to use that.
No, come on. You see, I say this to everybody, no matter how old you are. If you can read, you can work it out.
I've never used that, ever.
But if you could read, you'd work. Because all it had was the little dialing gizmo.
You got to spin it.
And it had holes in it, right? And inside that hole was a number. It was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down 9.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to dial a 0, you put your finger where the 0 is, and you go back.
So you got to do that for all 10 numbers? Just spin it? My goodness.
You must really have to phone a person. I mean, if you were angry and you were calling somebody and you needed to use that rotary dial, you'd simmer down a little bit.
Somebody had fat fingers.
Fahim sent the picture. You take a pencil. I've seen people do it. They take a pencil. They stick the pencil in the gadget and go, you know, that was the story there. We're taking you down memory lane this morning. Fahim, thank you for sending a picture of the rotary phone. Now, Nazmeera Cassim knows what it looks like.
Very classy, the one you sent a picture of. Mm-hmm. My cell phone cannot compete.
Exactly. So, there you go. I want to hear and read your messages. Hajra Habib, salamu alaikum to you as well. You read this one.
In 1982, my class friend that used to stutter and stammer called one day. So my ma kept cutting the several calls he made, and ma said someone is not talking. Eventually, Nish, something's happening on your screen.
Something's happening on my screen? Oh gosh, okay, there you go.
So eventually he answered and
I answered,
and my friend stuttered and said, don't, lol. You know the rest.
Don't. No, I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying. Nishal, I still remember my phone number. Do you know what? It's going to be my question. How many of you remember your very first home phone number?
I do.
The very first one. What number did it start with?
031.
Right? So that's post-apartheid.
Okay.
Right? I still remember our very, very first home phone number, and it started with a 4.
Nice, okay. I didn't even know that was
It started with a 4. Seriously. And it was 7 number. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Before the 031 was added. When talking on the phone, why must we use hand signals like the person is on the other side? Because we're into that conversation. Like you were having this conversation with a friend about another friend who was like just like getting in your space, and you were on the phone with one friend. You got your hand there, and you're holding the receiver, and you're talking about it, and you're like, I kicked him. But you're using your hand.
Like what we do when we talk to the TV, or when we talk to you, right here from the studio.
Moments to go to 7. I want to hear your stories about that old landline, man.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
लजपाल नबी मेरे दर्दां दी दवा देना हाँ लजपाल नबी मेरे दर्दां दी दवा देना जदों वक्त नज़ावे दामन दी हवा देना जदों अते नज़ावे दामन दी हवा देना लजपाल नबी मेरे दर्दां दी दवा देना इस जिक्र दी बरकत ना मेरी कब्र वसा देना अजपाल नबी मेरे दर्दां दी दवा देना लजपाल नबी मेरे दर्दां दी दवा देना दिल रोंदाई जांदे ने जदों लोकी मदीने नू दिल रोंदाई जांदे ने जदों लोकी मदीने नू हुण सानू वी आका
TBR, where you want to be when you grow up. The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, King Mrs. Zulu Zwelithini has issued a strong plea for peace and restraint amidst escalating tensions surrounding migration, urging the Zulu nation to reject violence against our foreign nationals. Good morning, I'm Thabile Duma. King Mrs. Zulu Zwelithini has issued a strong plea for peace and restraint amidst escalating tensions surrounding migration, urging the Zulu nation to reject violence against our foreign nationals. The king emphasized that no grievance, no matter the frustration, justifies shedding blood or assaulting individuals. The king was speaking at the 12th International Day of Yoga, held at the Durban Amphitheatre yesterday morning under the theme Yoga for Anti-Aging. King Mrs. Zulu said the country's image was not good in the rest of Africa, but the situation was not South Africa's fault. Police are ramping up security measures ahead of a planned nationwide march against illegal immigration on the 30th of June, as organizers vow to continue taking to the streets until the government tightens border controls and enforces immigration laws, while President Cyril Ramaphosa and Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi urge South Africans to reject violence and allow the law to take its course. The growing campaign led by March and March founder Jacinta Ngobese Zuma has gained a momentum amid rising frustration over illegal immigration, unemployment and economic hardship, prompting authorities to intensify operational planning and daily monitoring across the country. Following a high-level operation readiness briefing in Pretoria, Acting Police Minister Feroz Kashala said the SAPS was prepared to ensure that demonstrations take place peacefully and within the confines of law. The minister has also instructed provincial commissioners to respond swiftly to any acts of incitement, violence or criminality as law enforcement agencies brace for the demonstration expected in several provinces. In more news, almost 1,000 Malawian nationals who fled their homes following violent attacks in Pietermaritzburg have been transported to Durban, seeking safety and a way back to Malawi. The mass displacement follows a deadly attack at the Jigacho informal settlement that claimed the life of a 29-year-old Malawian man on Friday afternoon. In fear for their lives, they fled to Dales Park, but were later moved to a temporary shelter as the winter's cold settled in on Friday night. A news publication said when it arrived at the temporary shelter on Saturday morning, humanitarian organizations at the site said about 300 people, including women and children, had spent the night there without running water and electricity. By the afternoon, Msunduzi municipality confirmed that the numbers had swelled. Exhausted families, including women and children, described fleeing their homes in the dark, leaving behind all of their belongings. In a show of solidarity, local businesses and residents rallied together, raising close to 200,000 rands to fund transport. According to a Pietermaritzburg-based NGO representative, 9 buses were arranged to move the group to Durban, where other Malawian nationals are awaiting repatriation. Alleged political fixer Bran Mokhotse returns to the Johannesburg Regional Court for a fresh bail bid, with his legal team expected to argue new facts related to his residential address. Mokhotse's initial bail application was rejected after the court found that he provided the investigating officer 3 false addresses that could not be verified. He faces serious charges for allegedly staging an assassination attempt on his own life, including perjury, defeating the ends of justice, and the unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition. Mokhotsi has been behind bars for more than a month after he was arrested by an SAPS multidisciplinary team shortly after testifying before the Madlanga Commission. And finally, mourners gathered in Beirut to pay their last respects to a conservationist who died from wounds caused by an Israeli strike on her home on the country's southern coast. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 43 cents, to the euro at 18 rands and 83 cents, to the pound at 21 rands and 69 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 40 cents. Gold is trading at $4,175.55 an ounce. Brent crude oil is trading at $79.48 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Thabile Duma. It's your breakfast rush, almost 9 minutes now after 7. TBR keeps you company up until 8, as we do every morning. Right now, keeping Durban healthy and informed. This traffic update is brought to you courtesy of Pelican Pharmacy.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum, welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. Let's start off on the M4 Southern Freeway. Just before the Clearwood turnoff, all the way heading towards CBD, traffic's at a very, very slow pace moving. But before the Clearwood off-ramp and the M7 ramp, it's almost at a standstill. So please, if you are there, allow for extra traveling time. The police have confirmed there is a strike on the R74 in progress action. Also, the R75 is currently closed as well. So just stay away from there, please. Remember, we spoke about this morning, with the truck being on fire and logs being put across the road. The authorities are there, everybody's sorting it out. Accident on the N2 northbound in the fast lane, just before the Queensborough ramp. This is, can't understand, it's not making sense. So obviously, it's the Queensborough, the M7 ramp, I'm thinking, that's where the accident is. So if you're on the N2 going northbound, just before the M7, that's where you're going to find the accident. So there is delays and adversity at the moment. Just allow for extra traveling time. Earlier accident on the N2 southbound near Prospecton, are still there. They're busy clearing it up. Hopefully it'll be gone soon. There's still slow-moving traffic on the N3 coming towards Durban between Hammersdale and T Ridge. So allow for extra traveling time there as well. The N2 northbound is congested as you're approaching the Spaghetti Junction. The N3 eastbound also congested between Paradise Valley and Spaghetti Junction. This is due to roadworks. It's the second update.
Do you remember having a landline phone at home?
It's the one that you got to put your finger inside, and you got to wait.
So you didn't have the tone one where you press a button and it makes a different tone?
That came later.
So when you got the tone one, what was the star and the hash key used for?
I remember we used to hit it like, for a 0, you hit it 10 times.
No, you're talking about now that little jobby that cuts the call. You're talking about that.
The free call.
Oh, you're talking about the free... Oh, you knew how to make a free call?
You remember the silver call boxes?
Yes.
And the red ones?
Yeah, there's still a couple out in Newlands.
Which part of Newlands is that?
At the mall. I can't tell you which one. I don't know.
Newlands is not so ancient.
No, it isn't, but I think they keep it on the wall as like a ornament, a decoration or something.
Monument.
Yeah.
No, that's the units on the wall.
The units on the wall, yeah.
I'm talking about the telephone box where you went inside and closed the door.
I keep telling you, I'm not as old as you are.
We had those?
I keep telling you, I'm not as old as you are. But I remember it from movies.
Yeah, the red ones in London.
Like Superman used to go inside and change his clothes and nobody saw him.
We had silver ones.
Right.
And they were all over in Chatsworth as well. You could go in and close the door behind you.
Yeah.
And you have a queue waiting outside.
To use the phone.
Of people wanting to use the phone.
Shame. Those were for quick calls.
But we were naughty. What we used to do was...
Yeah.
Was to put 5 cents but put a piece of cotton on the end.
Pull it out.
And drop it in, where the coin goes.
The coin slot, yeah.
And every time it made that sound, a big sound, you pull it back up again. So you keep using the same 5 cents. But let me tell you something, 5 cents was a lot of money then.
It was. It was a lot of money. You could buy stuff for 5 cents. I just
You
need
got
to
a
say...
half loaf of bread then.
I just need to say something before you go.
Yeah.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, after doing all of that in his childhood, today he's a policeman.
Assalamu alaikum.
You think that would work when you pay for a parking ticket?
No, didn't we try it?
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
And don't forget, whether it's rush hour or recovery time, you trust Pelican Pharmacy, the proud sponsor of your traffic update. And this Men's Health Month, make your health a priority. Whether it's a routine checkup, managing a chronic condition, or getting advice on staying well, taking action today can make a difference tomorrow. Visit Pelican Pharmacy, your trusted healthcare partner, for professional guidance, health essentials, and friendly service. Men's Health Month is the perfect time to invest in yourself. Pelican Pharmacy, supporting healthier men, stronger families, and healthier communities.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Hungry for something delicious? Visit the Al Ansar Deli for freshly prepared meals, sandwiches, savories, sweet treats, and refreshing drinks. Whether you're grabbing lunch, meeting friends, or taking something home for family, we've got something for everyone. Fresh, convenient, affordable. The Al Ansar Deli. Taste the difference today.
Tonight, a child in a shack will try to sleep through the cold. No heating, no insulation, just thin walls and a biting cold. African Muslims Agency is on the ground, reaching families in informal settlements across South Africa with blankets and winter essentials. Help us spread warmth this winter. For 180 Rand, give a blanket. For 360 Rand, a full winter pack. One gift, one less night in the cold. Africa Muslims Agency. Empowering, educating, inspiring.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, it is a growing update, a growing debate is unfolding around the role and credibility of South Africa's law enforcement and anti-corruption institutions. The Activists and Citizens Forum has called on Justice Minister Kubai to urgently disband the Investigating Directorate Against Corruption, commonly known as IDAC. The forum alleges that IDAC has become a rogue unit, accusing it of pursuing a political agenda and targeting senior police leadership, including National Commissioner General Fani Masemola, Head of Crime Intelligence General Kumalo, and KZN Police Commissioner Lieutenant Colonel Mkwanazi. These are serious allegations, particularly at a time when public confidence in law enforcement, anti-corruption efforts and the justice system remains under intense scrutiny. To help us unpack this issue, we're joined by the spokesperson for the Activists and Citizens Forum, Dennis Blum. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rush.
Good morning and good morning to the listeners. Thank you very much.
Why is your organization calling for the immediate disbandment of IDAC?
Well, we are calling the Minister of Justice, Mamuluku Kubai, to immediately disband this unit, this IDAC, because this IDAC is a threat to the stability of the country. We can see very clear that this unit is in a fight back with the police, targeting specific police officers, like the National Commissioner of Police, Fatima Semula, Crime Intelligence Head, Dumisani Kumalo, and General Nkanta Mkwanas. You can recall that this very same unit have arrested Dumisani Kumal at the airport and charged them with some other police officials. They went further to charge the National Commissioner, Fani Masemula, with flimsy charges. We are calling it flimsy because we can see it's just a cooked up case against the National Commissioner, Fani Masemula. Now, last week they wanted to arrest General Dumisani Kumalo with another General Madondo as well. Now, that's why we are saying these people are a threat to the stability of this country. They must be disbanded.
Now, your statement suggests that the IDAC is deliberately targeting senior police officials. Why do you believe these investigations are politically motivated rather than legitimate law enforcement processes?
You see, there's many other police officers that is directly involved in corruption. There's allegations, serious allegations against these police officers, like General, the National Deputy Commissioner General Sibia. But we don't hear anything from IDAC in chasing this General Sibia with all these allegations in front of the Madanga Commission. That's why we are saying they are a rogue faction within IDAC to target certain police officers. We are not happy with what we can see. This will bring very serious problems in this country if the Minister of Justice is not heeding our call. And it's not only our call. Many people are calling for the disbandment of this unit, IDAC.
Tell us, are you calling for a complete shutdown of IDAC, or do you believe reforms and stronger oversight could be another option?
Well, we are calling for the disbandment of IDAC. But if needs be, if it is not possible for the minister, then she must take drastic steps in reshuffling that whole unit, so that that unit must not be used as a fight back machinery against the police, and especially certain police officers. We are calling for the disbandment, but if the minister sees it fit to reshuffle and change the leadership of IDAC, it will also be okay.
As a final question for this morning, South Africans are deeply concerned about corruption in both government and law enforcement. How do you balance the need to fight corruption with your concerns about alleged institutional abuse?
There must be a total reform and a total overhaul of the police, South African police services. You can see the corruption, deep corruption within the police services. Many of the senior police officers are now in front of a court of law. We are seeing that General Khan, General Kotwa, is also facing very serious charges in front of the court. It is very urgent that a total overhaul of the South African police services must happen. And if that is not going to happen, we can be sure that corruption will not be stopped, because we see that police officers are involved in this rampant corruption that is taking place in this country.
Strong words from the spokesperson of the Activists and Citizens Forum, Mr. Dennis Blum. Thank you very much for your time this morning, and we wish you a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you very much. Same to you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's 25 minutes almost after 7. When we come back, we'll tell you what's happening in our set of Vodacom stores.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
For gold and silver investors, the right partner makes all the difference. At IBV Gold, we are a world leader in gold and silver Krugerrands, trusted for over 21 years. Looking to sell? We offer seamless transactions and immediate payment for your Krugerrands. Whether you're buying or selling, IBV Gold delivers unmatched value, security, and discretion. Your decision is simple. IBV Gold is the place. IBV Gold, the most valuable decision you'll make. Visit us at www.ibvgold.co.za.
At Absa Islamic Banking, we get that the first lessons about money are never just about money.
2, 3, 400.
And what do we do with it?
We save some and we give some.
That's my boy. They're about responsibility, generosity, principles, and banking that honors your values. Get an Islamic youth account for your children, plus discounted banking for your spouse with Ultimate Islamic Banking. Apply online. Your story matters. ABSA. T's and C's apply. ABSA is an authorized financial services and credit provider.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, where you want to be when you grow up.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
So don't forget, at our set of Vodacom stores, if you're looking for the latest and greatest accessories for your cellular device, we've got it for you. The widest range selection of accessories for your technology available at our set of Vodacom stores and at discount prices. With over 10 locations nationwide, you make the right choice when you step into a Cellular City Group Vodacom store. Talking about the latest phones, laptops, tablets, watches. You want to keep yourself healthy? Strap something to your wrist that's going to take care of your heart rate. It can check how many steps you've done for the day. It can help you track your sleep and so much more. Technology, the latest of it, available at our set of Vodacom stores.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0 Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0 Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
So earlier this morning, we put this question out, or a set of questions out on air with regard to the topic, right? Do you remember your landline days? Do you remember when there was a phone in a house and it had a whole cord attached to it that went outside the house to a pole somewhere? The landline. Did you have one at your house? What's your funniest and most unforgettable landline memory? Moments. I remember people used to go out and buy extra long cable.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cable that used to come with you got the phone set here, the handset here, and there was a cable about that long. It was like spirally, so you could stretch it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then folks used to go buy extra long cable. So you can take the receiver, leave the phone in this room, take the receiver, go sit in another room.
I used to do that and get myself into so much of trouble.
Yeah?
Big trouble. Because now you're damaging the cable.
That was you. Assalamu alaikum. Landline days. My mum used to sit near the phone because she had 3 daughters and we must not answer that phone before she does. Those were the good old days. We think back and we have a good laugh, and may Allah bless my mum, late mum, with Janatul Firdaus.
Ameen. Now,
what do you do now when the daughter's got a cell phone?
Nothing.
And it's on silent. And
Absolutely
you don't even know when it's
nothing.
ringing.
Now she's old enough, she can have her own phone.
Eh? Sure.
Prank calling people till they take the phone off the hook, even if it was at midnight. For him, naughty.
I remember there was a night we were a bunch of mates, teenagers, having a bride at a friend's house, and his neighbor came out at like 9 o'clock, or was it 8 o'clock or something like that in the evening. And he was shouting at us because we were making a noise. I mean, there's 14, 15 of us standing in the yard having a bride. It's gonna be noisy, right? So I was like 8 o'clock at night.
Invited him for a chop.
No, he was a chop. But anyway, come on. So one of the guys went into the house, picked up the phone the local pizza shop, and ordered pizzas, and had it delivered to the guy next door.
Ouch.
Yeah, we were naughty. Now, I'm thinking about it now. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. That's not a prank.
I think now you have to pay first.
That's terrible. Oh, man. Okay. So, somebody sends a message for somebody else's phone number.
This is not telephone directory.
Abba Latifa.
Assalamu alaikum to Sarah Mustafa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give her complete shifa, ameen, from her cousin Abba Latifa.
Ameen.
I remember those telephone booths. Go in, close the door.
Telephone booth with an H. Boots be a whole nother thing. That's something you put on your feet. Fahim was also wondering what the star and the hash key was used for on the landline phones.
Razia says, I remember my landline number. My mother-in-law should sit hours on the line.
Razia, you remember your landline number, and your mother-in-law used to sit for hours on... Why was your mother-in-law phoning you for hours?
So, I don't know if you remember, if someone had, or a family had more than one phone in a particular house, then someone from the other side would pick up the phone and listen to conversations that they were not part of.
Buddy Governor knows about this one here, right? Buddy Governor knows about this one here. You're not married, you're a teenager, you're young, you're all of those things there. Before you look at the TV and YouTube and just point a finger at Nichal and say, you're talking about haram things, you did it too, you know this, right? You're a youngster. There's this girl in your class, right? And you want any excuse to phone her. You phoning her about math homework, and you didn't even have math on that day. Or Africa. What did ma'am say in the Afrikaans class? Any excuse to phone this girl, and then you dial the number, and you're waiting, and it's kring, 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 and her father answers, hello. You put it down quickly. And you wait like 5 minutes and you pick it up and cring. And the mother answers, hello. And you put it down. You think, when will this girl ever answer the phone herself?
And if you had one of the, I think, upgraded ones, you would be able to see the number of the person that was calling you, right?
That was so many years later, call line identity. That was years later. Years and years later. Masrat Khan, there was a pizza joint that had a very similar number to our home phone. I used to take people's orders on a Saturday night, give them fake specials and everything. Then when I called back to ask about their order, I told them they had the wrong number. Masrat, that is horrible. Oh my word. That was terrible. Hey, listen, talking about horrible and terrible, those twins are here as well. The gremlins that give us issues in the studio because, we can't find Thabile.
I don't know.
I'm sure somewhere,
I don't know.
Somewhere in this dunya, she's walking around thinking to herself, she's already sent us the headlining news 5 minutes ago, but it never reached us yet. But Nuranisa's got something to say.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Hey, wait, man.
Not yet.
Let's try this again. Nuranisa's got something to say.
Assalamu alaikum. Nichal, I had a landline, and you know what? The funniest thing was, I don't know if anybody can remember, but with Telkom, from 7 or after 7, the calls were free for at least an hour or so. So, what the guys at home used to do was talk on the phone to relatives for an hour, cut the call and call again. That was funny. That was very, very funny.
You guys are related to Nazmeera.
But even though the phone was locked, I also used to tap till it gets unlocked. Kind of miss those days, hey?
Yeah.
We really kind of miss those days.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You ask
take it easy. Have an awesomely blessed day, guys.
Ameen.
Stay safe and blessed. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Sure, that's Kabango. She was stealing airtime from Telkom.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
So we'll get the traffic, we'll get all of those things going your way. We've already done the whole headline story, so might as well play that as well.
Making news at the bottom of the hour. The Madlanga Commission says that judges can put an end to the Stalingrad litigation abuse by being firm. The Basic Education DG says that the textbook probe will not nullify the entire process. And finally, mediators of Pakistan and Qatar say that US and Iran have made an encouraging progress on the first day of high-level talks in Switzerland. That's it for now. For Radio Alansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Thabile Duma. Clear roads, better health, brighter days. Thanks to Pelican Pharmacy.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Lieutenant Colonel Raouf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're traveling on the N2 this morning between Pongola and PTT. We've got abnormal loads around the move, very slow moving, going towards the Mpumalanga province. Just please be aware, they're very, very slow. So you're going to have long lines of traffic trying to get past them. If I remember clearly, the road from Pongola to PTT for going into Pongola is single lane. So it's going to be very difficult to pass these trucks unless they pull off at certain points and allow traffic to go past them. So just be aware of that, please. Slow-moving traffic on the N2 southbound as you're approaching Umhlanga due to roadworks taking place. The M41 as well is slow-moving coming from JG Champion due to roadworks taking place. They're building a new bridge that goes from Kenobia into Phoenix. So there's lane restriction in one part of the road, about 40 to 50 meters, and then opens up again into 2 lanes. So if you are in that vicinity, traffic is slow moving. Southern Freeway is still slow moving coming into Durban. As you're taking the off-ramp to Victoria Embankment, the N2 northbound approaching Spaghetti Junction from the M7 is also congested. N3 is slow moving coming into Durban between the Pavilion and Spaghetti Junction as well. Allow for extra traveling time. So final update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. You take it easy and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah.
You know, I want to tell you something.
Oh, please do.
You know when that auntie was tapping the phone?
Mm.
She wasn't robbing Telkom.
Mm-mm.
She was stealing from her parents.
You see, the truth came out.
She had to pay. You only had to buy the lock for 1 rand. And on the zero, is to put the lock and lock the phone.
Yeah. Oh, man. The grand old days. Well, let me ask you. You spoke about a telephone booth earlier. I want to see. I got Buddy Governor on screen, right? So I can see him. And he's got a smile on his face at the moment. But when I mention this, I know his face is just going to light up like we're going to start calling him Noor, right? Colonel, do you remember those booths on the pavements, more or less on the corners of the roads? It was this huge, like almost oval, egg-shaped, orange booth with a little table on the inside and a big phone against the wall, the back wall. Do you remember that?
That was before our time.
No, man, that was after the silver Superman booth.
But do you remember the one in Prince Edward Street?
Prince Edward
Silver box?
Yes, absolutely. What about the one also opposite Game or Payne Brothers at that time? Do you remember? Do you remember when you walk into the telephone booth, the light comes on?
Correct, and the one in Lawn.
The one in Lawn Street as well. Yes. The light came on so that you could see it while you're changing your clothes or dialing the number. I don't know.
Who remembers their telephone number?
You know, I asked that question earlier, and I do. Many people came through saying, yes, we do as well. The thing is, I remember the one that didn't start with a 0. It started with a 4.
Yes.
You know, it didn't start with the area code. But anyway, Colonel, thank you very much. We'll catch up with you a bit later.
I was going to give for 40 years ago, but I won't.
40, no, it won't work. It's not going to go anywhere.
We'll use the current number.
Yes, we'll do that.
With Buddy Governor.
Right, Buddy's back, as you know, with our sporting update for this Monday morning. Buddy, tell us what happened over the weekend.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, massive scoreline, of deadlocks, and historic first-time victories for many teams. Let's start off with Spain versus Saudi Arabia. Spain winning 4-0, bouncing back in style in Atlanta. Of course, Lamine Yamal getting the scoring started. Mikhail Oyarzabal scoring 2. New Zealand, Egypt, man, I'm so chuffed for the African teams. We are not just hanging in there. We're actually playing some incredible football. Egypt recorded their first ever World Cup win after trailing 1-0 at halftime. Mohamed Salah, who else, got the decisive goal alongside strikes from Mustafa Ziko and Trezeguet. Tunisia and Japan. Tunisia having a torrid World Cup. Well, Japan cruising to a thumping victory in Monterrey, increasing their lead into the group stages. Uruguay, Cape Verde, man, what a fairy tale story for Cape Verde. World Cup debutants, Cape Verde, produced another stunning performance. They took an early lead via Kevin Pina, fought back to salvage an historic point by drawing 2-2 with South American giants Uruguay. Belgium, Iran, I watched that game last night. I was so impressed with the Iranian goalkeeper. You know, Nichal, a few years ago when he was a boy, he was homeless and he was a car wash. He used to work in the car wash. Yesterday, incredible performance. Well, they frustrated a 10-man Belgium. They were forced to hold on. They drew 0-0 with Belgium. They could go in as a best third place. Ecuador, Curacao. Again, what can we say? A fantastic performance there from Curacao against Ecuador. Again, showing that the small guys are not small anymore. It could happen to any team if they have the heart. And indeed, remember, Morocco is my team. Today, what can we look forward to? Well, the Giants, Argentina, will play Austria. And that's at 7 o'clock South African time. So that's coming out from Dallas Stadium. France and Iraq will go off at 11 o'clock. Norway and Senegal, 2 o'clock in the morning. Jordan, Algeria, that'll be 5 a.m. kickoff tomorrow. It's getting so exciting, Nichal. Indeed, more exciting because all the smaller teams are proving those days of being small are over. Incredible performances.
Absolutely true, buddy governor. And it's so wonderful to hear all those little stories coming out of there, like the goalkeeper that once upon a time was homeless.
And he was working in a car wash. Can you believe that? And yesterday, unbelievable stops from him. Really, really good. I was so impressed with him.
I'm looking for more from you tomorrow morning, buddy governor. Thank you so much for your time this morning and a brilliant report as always.
Assalamu alaikum. You, Naz, and the Magic TBR team. You take care. Ciao.
Alaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum, buddy governor. It's 7:43. Oh, man. Nostalgia on a Monday. For some people, just taking that small trip down memory lane puts a smile on your dial that will last the whole day.
And for others, going onto Google to figure out what is it that they're talking about.
The kids in the car, Mommy, what's he talking about? Yeah. Interesting conversation as well.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This is the Breakfast Rush. It's the intelligent choice.
Gentlemen, it's back. The legendary Opanankan anti-stress shoe has returned to Brasilia and designer shoe outlet. Handcrafted in Brazil from ultra-soft premium leather, anti-stress comfort, diabetic-friendly. Built for real, everyday wear. Tried, tested, and trusted by men, from the workday to weekends. Back in limited quantities. Available at Brasilia Pavilion, Midlands Mall, Westtown Square, and designer shoe outlet Westwood and South Coast Mall. Opanankan Anti-Stress. The peak of comfort technology is here.
At Checkers, our Steakhouse Classic range is crafted for those who take pride in every braai. Each cut is hand-trimmed by our expert butchers, perfectly matured and vacuum-packed for tenderness that melts in your mouth. From man-sized T-bone steak, beef tomahawk, and classic steak cuts, our butchery brings you over 21 Steakhouse Classic steak cuts to choose from, perfectly prepared. Checkers Cowie Park and Westwood Mall. Butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Mustafa ke aal ho, Zohra ke laal ho, Shabiri tum khuda ki qasam bemisal ho, Mustafa ke aal ho, Zohra ke laal ho, शबीर तुम खुदा की कसम बेमिसाल हो इस माह मुहर्रम ने फिर याद दिलाया है क्यों खून शहीदों ने करबल में बहाया है शबीर का सोचो तो क्या हाल हुआ होगा جب سامنے آنکھوں کے گھر سارا لٹا ہوگا شبیر کا سوچو تو کیا حال ہوا ہوگا جب سامنے آنکھوں کے گھر سارا لٹا ہوگا اب تک کہیں دل ایسا دیکھا ہے نہ پایا ہے اب تک کہیں دل ایسا دیکھا ہے نہ پایا ہے اس ماہ محرم نے پھر یاد دلایا ہے توجہ رکھیں اور جھکنے نہ دیا سر کو سر اپنے کٹے ڈالے اسلام کے پروانے اللہ کے مت والے اس دین کے گلشن کو خون دے کے سجایا ہے اس دین کے گلشن کو خون دے کے سجایا ہے اس ماہ محرم نے پھر یاد دلایا ہے شبیر علی حیدر لاکھوں میں اکیلے تھے نانا کے لیے اپنی وہ جان سے کھیلے تھے شبیر علی حیدر لاکھوں میں اکیلے تھے نانا کے لیے اپنی وہ جان سے کھیلے تھے اسلام کے جھنڈے کو مٹنے سے بچایا ہے اسلام کے جھنڈے کو مٹنے سے بچایا ہے اس ماہ محرم نے پھر یاد دلایا ہے اس ماہ محرم نے پھر یاد دلایا ہے کیوں خون شہیدوں نے کربل میں بہایا ہے مکر سے جناب فیکی صاحب اور بڑھتی ہے پھر سے تعداد یزیدوں کی دنیا کو ضرورت ہے پھر آج شہیدوں کی بڑھتی ہے صفی پھر سے
It's Marhum Shoaib Mahmood. And the amount of response coming through on this one here, just saying, Vah, Subhanallah, with hearts, and saying thank you very much for playing it, and may Allah grant Marhum Shoaib the best in the afterlife.
Ameen.
In so many different ways and words from different listeners. It's amazing. Thank you very much. I see Brother AK from Azam Khan watching in on YouTube as well. Assalamu alaikum to you as well, my brother. Thank you very much for your message on YouTube. And so many of you that are watching on YouTube every morning. We do appreciate you.
Continue to do that. Share it with everybody else and let's grow that circle. Increase the family.
You know, an observation that Zakaria and I made a couple of weeks ago. is that even before we press the go live button, there's already people sitting and waiting.
Alhamdulillah.
Because seconds after we press that go live button, you'll see the first person come in, the second, the third, the fourth, and that number just keeps growing.
What more could we ask for?
Share the link with friends and family. Let them know that they can listen in as well. We're going to shut it down, your breakfast rush for today. Your Salah times for this Monday.
On the 6th of Muharram, 1448, Zohar, 3 minutes past 12, Asr, 29 minutes past 3 this afternoon, Maghrib, 8 minutes past 5, and that's your iftar time as well. Isha, inshallah, 31 minutes past 6 tonight. Have a lovely Monday and an incredible week. Be the best version of you.
All right, come back now. I'm confused.
I know what you want to know.
Okay, tell me.
You're going to ask about the iftar time. See?
You see?
See how well I know you?
Yes.
So
because you're going to talk about the food.
During the 10 days of Muharram, a lot of people keep their fasts.
So then you wait for Hafiz Wadi to come and tell you, okay, must chow now.
Pretty much, yes.
In a nutshell, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, I thought about it. No. He's not the only one. He's not.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not the only uncle just to like tell you can't eat now. Just wait. For the listeners in the Durban region, it's time for an ad break.
You courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, International Humanitarian Organization.
حديث أدي قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كل مسكر حرام. All intoxicants are haram and unlawful. Intoxicants are those things that cause a person to lose his mind and intelligence. Intoxicants may also be in the form of drugs or in a liquid form such as wine and other types of alcohol.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, International Humanitarian Organization.
Every month, your sadaqah can make a difference. With Ashraful Aid, you can automate your monthly sadaqah and give without having to remember each time. Set your amount once, whether it is 50 Rand, 100 Rand, or any amount you choose, and your sadaqah will continue to support those in need every month. It is simple, consistent, and rewarding. Automate your monthly sadaqah today with Ashraful Aid. Visit www.ashrafulaid.org. Ashraful Aid, with humanity, for humanity.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickville Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
If you're clock watching, it's 3 minutes and counting now to 8. News coming up from Johannesburg at 8 a.m. You go ahead and have yourself an absolutely amazingly blessed Monday. From me to you, do good, be good. Till the next time.